All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go on the ground. Room to run past midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Moran almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moran. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deon Cain, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First and 10. Moran. And finding the tight end Hooper. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
No, check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Like it.
On first down, Moran throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Moran. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10.
3-19.
Looking to throw. Moran. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, Moran. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Moran. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deon Cain with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set! Blue line!
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Over!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, baby! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Moran. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Moran able to find Deion Kane, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Off play action, Moran. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again, Moran. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to throw. Moran. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake. Moran. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Moran. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Hut!
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moran. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Moran. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out come the Dolphins now. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
3 down, 3 down. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19, 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw. Moran. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, up, come on, up!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Hey, watch that! Watch that! Check flex 54!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow."
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hup.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.